Hi everybody, this is a screencast of what we're doing in week one, and each week I will have I'll publish it right before week two starts because I need to focus my curriculum on what you guys are doing, what you students are achieving. So basically you go top to bottom. These are organized in the order which you go through the materials. And as far as textbooks, there is none, but there'll be reading assigned, and you'll see that as I go through this one video. So today I've got intro to the course, a quick thing about the portfolio shell, a lot of portfolios to look at both from Mesa College and outside of Mesa College from the professional ranks, a little bit about what is an asset and what constitutes a portfolio piece, but that's going to be ongoing through the first 3 weeks. So the big content today is teaching the talk, basically Agile, Waterfall, and Lean, which are all project methodologies, project management methodologies. And then I have an interview question for you. The interview question is something you can do on your own, and each week I'll answer it in the following week. So let's go back to our modules for week one, and I'll show you the materials. So there's your list. So week two, you'd have the same list. Now this right here is a video that I made showing you the best portfolios from last semester, the first time we ran this course. It's an important one, so please watch it. As we go through here, this is a list of the best front-end development portfolios. Actually, they're not quite the best, but they have the highest search engine rankings. So what I'd like you to do is walk through these and ask yourself, what do they have in common and why are they ranked so high? Hint, take a look at the source code. All right, so that's take a look at those and get inspiration and see if you like them. Not all of them fit the moniker of or target of a full stack developer, which you folks are, with a little PHP and a little JavaScript, a little bit of design and HTML. But take a look at those. Those are all very successful people that have their portfolios up. So now you've seen portfolios from Mesa, portfolios from the outside. This is quite a good article on things you can put in your portfolio. So if you click on that, you should get a list of an article of portfolio tips. And I like this one quite a bit. It's a little bit older. It's about 4 years older, but things like this can create sort of a checklist for us. Okay, that's a huge part of this. So take a look at that. Read it. Absorb it. It's worth the effort. It's a quick read. All my articles that I give you generally are quick reads. This right here, these are recent portfolios, and you can see this is from Mock Plus. This is the top 24 web developer portfolios to get inspiration. So please take a look at that. When we go back to week one here, there's just a lot to look at in the first week to get an idea, to get inspiration. Don't be afraid to sketch on a pad what you might do for yourself. This right here is a list of possible companies to invite to the portfolio show. A couple of them went to the last portfolio show, but it's good to get a look at these guys. And we'll be revisiting this in the spring as well. You're taking this course now, but you'll be on the list of people who have a table at the portfolio show. That's important to understand. So if I go back to the modules page and we go to, this is an article on Lean UX. Now, the most popular management style is Agile, but Lean is a new version of Agile. It's Agile with less iterations and less outside interference. So if you read this article, and then take a look at this. This is called a project management heads up. It's a PowerPoint that just covers the basics of waterfall, Agile, etc. So this is a project management overview, and basically it shows waterfall, iterative, lean, and Scrum and sprints. Now let's talk about this for a second while I have this up. I'm going to go ahead and make this a larger section. We're going to be covering waterfall, agile, iterative, lean, and Scrum and sprints. So what is that? Well, agile is a style of project management that's most popular. It's where we can meet and do something like a Scrum, where we all meet every once a week, and then we assign each other work, and that work is called a sprint. And there's an iterative feedback loop where I give you feedback as you go through the project. So this course will be managed like that. Once we start getting our ideas, our assets together, we'll be creating our website probably in weeks 3 through 8, and that's where we'll be having our iterative feedback loop. So a couple things here. You can just take a look at change management techniques. Like it if you check this out and took a good look at what we're presenting, and just be cognizant of it. So the PowerPoint coupled with these two articles are going to be huge. Now, the job interview question, let's talk about that. This is one question of many that I've kept over the years that has been asked for me or from our students when they get an interview for programming. So you're not required to do this. You are required to analyze this week who you are and where you're going to be headed and what your goals are. That's in the assignment. But this right here, if you want to challenge yourself programmatically, it's done in JavaScript. You can use any language, but most of the job interview questions that I've experienced or my students have experienced have offered different languages. Solve it however you want. So take a look at that. And as we go through here, this is, I think we've already seen this. I'll delete this. This is things to put in your portfolio. There we go. Let's go ahead and delete this. All right, and last thing, your assignment. This is where most of your bulk work will come in. And this assignment says basically fill out the attached two documents of exactly what job you want for 20 points. I want specifics. Just submit each of these docs through the file upload section in this interface, and it's due next Sunday night at midnight. So we want that done before the week starts on Monday. And if I go back, again, at the bottom you have a discussion, a week one discussion. Feel free to ask any questions about anything here. Now it's important to know that there will be content taught. Some of the things that are going to be taught include creating style guides, ES6 for JavaScript, and service workers, things that aren't in most portfolios. So I encourage you to be ready to do some coding in here in addition to creating your final website. Now, if you look at the, I'm going to go into student view here because I don't want you to see the assignments that are your student view. But if you look at this, the way the course is planned right now, you've got week one, week two is not published, but the assignments, the only assignments that I've published are assignment one and project one. Okay, these two things are both required. So this is December 14th at 5 p.m. It's going to be 100 points, and assignment one is this week, and we're building to that section. So you'll hear from me periodically, definitely one announcement a week, but please don't be a stranger. Ask me anything, and once we get this first assignment done, that's when we can kind of move in the direction of the course. So don't hesitate to reach out.